Welcome back. Now we'll take your questions. If you have a question yourself, send it to us at QuranSpeaks.com. So Dr. Shabir, the question today is about the attack that happened in New York. The attacker mentioned or said Allahu Akbar, the phrase. So how do we, I guess, what are your thoughts on the attack itself and the use of the terminology Allahu Akbar?
Well, first of all, the attack is absolutely wrong. This is haram or impermissible. It's impermissible, haram, illegal, wrong. Haram is the strongest word we can find in the Arabic dictionary to classify an action. And the fact is that you cannot kill civilians. And as a civilian, he has no business getting into a war in any case. If there's a war between Muslims and others, it'll be between a Muslim country and a non-Muslim country. In fact, we don't even think in terms of those lines anymore, between Muslims and non-Muslims. Let's say there's a war between a country that is predominantly Muslim populated and another country that is predominantly non-Muslim populated. Well, then, even then, the war would be between soldiers. Soldiers will battle it out unless the diplomats can work out an amiable solution or a deal, a ceasefire, and so on. For civilians to enter the fray of war, this is chaos. This is what is referred to in the Quran as fasad. And from beginning to end, the Quran is actually condemning fasad or corruption or chaos in so many different ways and calling on believers to be peacemakers, muslihun, not mufsidun, or those who cause corruption on earth. So when a young man like this drives a truck into pedestrians, first of all, he is doing wrong by killing pedestrians because they have no business to be killed. They're not soldiers. And he himself has no business being a warrior because he's obviously not a soldier in uniform. When we have the convention that is a modern standard that soldiers are in uniform, then that keeps civilians safe because we know who the soldiers are. Soldiers can fire at soldiers, but not at civilians. And of course, all civilians are free, and civilians can go about their daily business, whether they want to go about shopping or going to their universities to advance their education. They want to go to work. They just want to celebrate Halloween. They just want to have some fun for a night. So civilians are free to go about their daily lives, even if there is a battle between two countries, because the countries will fight it out with their soldiers unless they reach a diplomatic solution. If we have now individuals, Muslims or others, who think that they are fighting on behalf of their country or their nation, and they enter the fray, then now we can no longer distinguish between who is a fighter and who is not.
So obviously that's, a very valid and important point. I want to shift the conversation a bit to, this attacker used the word Allahu Akbar, and this is not the first time where we've seen, attacks where people have used the term Allahu Akbar. So break down the term for us. Is it supposed to be associated with killing?
No, and in fact, quite the contrary. The term Allahu Akbar essentially means God is the greatest. And when a Muslim utters that, the Muslim is acknowledging that God is the ultimate power above us all. And so we have to do everything right to please God because, lo and behold, we don't want God to take us to account for our wrong actions. And it also, in a way, establishes that as much as we may have some ability and power over other people and things, God has the ultimate power over us. So if we abuse our power over things, then God has the ultimate authority to take care of us or to punish us for our wrong actions. The term Allahu Akbar is used ubiquitously throughout Muslim tradition. In the prayers, the term Allahu Akbar signifies the start of the prayer and movement from within the prayer. So from standing to bowing, one would say Allahu Akbar. From sitting to prostrating, one would say Allahu Akbar. Getting up from the prostration, Allahu Akbar again, which is a constant reminder that God is the greatest.
A holistic response as usual. Thank you very much, Dr. Shabir.
Thank you.
Hey YouTube, we hope you benefited from this video. If you liked it, or if you didn't, let us know in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more, check out some of our other videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.